Hello and welcome to the first part of my next Let's Play. We are doing uh Disco Elysium. Um this is a game that I know very little about, but it is getting rave reviews, and it seems I've heard it compared favorably to tabletop games. I think it's all dialogue and player choice driven and no combat. I'm not 100% on that, but it seems like a pretty substantially large RPG, and people have just been rapturously talking about how good this game is. I've seen a little bit of video footage of it. It's all been dialogue that I've seen. I think that would be good in the way that I streamed like Pathologic earlier in this year, to just sort of read along out loud, do a stream of it, see how it goes. I'm trying something new right now. We should be streaming at 120 FPS right now. I think for a game like this, it shouldn't be too demanding on my CPU. I'm kind of hoping. I feel like I have an i7 8700K. That's 12 threads. Should be good. We're sitting at about 50% utilization in the menu, which is not great, but I think this is probably one of those games that doesn't really use a lot more CPU in-game than it is right now. I think this should be good. If you're watching on Twitch and you're watching source quality, you should be able to see it at 120 FPS, even though it might say 60. It's kind of hacky, but it's technically 120, and we should be eliminating some of that stutter that I was getting before. Unfortunately, in this game, what I've noticed is in the option screen, there's no option here to set the max FPS. So I would basically have to set, I'm assuming, my display. Yeah, I would have to set my display output in Windows to 60 FPS before launching this game every time, which is a little silly. But this should work, and it's looking pretty good right now. We're gonna give this a go. Like I said, I know very little about this game, so I'm gonna probably have to take it slow to start. Let's just jump into it. I've seen this menu. This is about as far as I've gotten. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. That's thinker. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Like it's intelligence. Okay, I don't think these gray block. Oh. Okay, so we have intelligence, or intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. Which looks like everybody but the sensitive guy is better at. Okay, so intellect is your capacity to reason, logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. Psyche, your power to influence yourself and others. Volition, inland empire, empathy, authority, suggestion, esprit de corps. Okay. Physique, how well your body is built. Physical instrument, electrochemistry, endurance, half-light, pain threshold, shivers. Then there's motorics, how well you can move your body. Hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed, savior fare, interfacing. Okay, let's create our own character. Obviously. Not doing any pre-built thing. Weak. Oh, it goes up to 6. Okay. As we remove the... Okay, so let's take everything to average. And that gives us what? Oh, that gives us nothing. So... Okay. So my understanding is in this game you are a detective. So that makes me think kind of like the idea of playing more like the Psyche character, more like a character who's really waitable and like charming and stuff like that, and having emotional intelligence. But obviously the brain power seems good. I don't know how physique or motorics would come into play, but maybe if there's like a conflict. I'm assuming there is some sort of conflict in this. It's probably not traditional action game stuff. Maybe it's like dice rolls. But what if we make a character that's like generally fairly weak, not great motorics, but we've got good psyche and good intellect. 4422. Might begin to lose his mind because he has no intellect, right? And then Psyche, very bad with people. Okay. But yeah, let's do this then. Let's do 4422 seems pretty good. Or should we have one that's like a really good psyche? Like what if we dropped intellect to 3 and psyche to 5? Like let's give that a shot. I don't want to drop anything to 1 because I feel like that could be impediment things. So let's try motorics and physique at 2. Psyche at 5, being really emotional. And then average intellect. Maybe. Let's see what's next. Ah, okay, here we go. This is what I should also make. Select your signature skill. The skill you select will gain a +1 bonus. Additionally, the learning cap for every skill of the same type will be. I not see what these are. It's empathy. Okay, here we go. Understand others. Work your mirror. Oh, okay. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Hold yourself together, keep your morale. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Connect to Station 41 and pop culture. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Pool 4. Diplomats, charmers, sociopaths. Suggestion urges a soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas into the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other too. Many crime rings have been broken by just a little doubt after all. At high levels, suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms. All that shit. Man, this is a lot. Holy shit. Is the very spirit of policing, the cop geist. I'm not really into that. Authority, leaders, experts, back junkies. Pool 4. Judges of character, interviewers, interrogators. Empathy breaks into the souls of others. Forces you to feel what's inside. It enables you to notice social cues others might miss, perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out a little more, strange joy from someone who should be bereaved, or a hidden resentment that could harm you. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch walls to relieve their angers, and be an even more unstable cop. With low empathy, however, you'll be an ungainly beast, unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them. Inland Empire. Dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental crew. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and floating. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into what sight can't see. What's really going on? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? Sane people, well-adjusted cops, a non-suicide. Volition urges you to be a good guy, to others and yourself. I'm thinking empathy. That seems good. I'm probably going to spend a lot of time interrogating people. Wield raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Practice the art of persuasion, enjoy rigorous intellectual. Play the actor, lie and detect lie. Conceptualization, understand creativity, see art in the world. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt you. Flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. What? Huh. The physical isn't. Oh, I see. Let's do this. 2 motorics, 3 total physique, 3 intellect, 4 psyche, with empathy at Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm into it. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest water.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existent.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning lights and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Inland Empire, easiest S. Fear and apprehension. Should ask what's out there. Huh. Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there,
use the number?
in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You're lost.
Open your eyes. Whoa. I am not doing well, huh? This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is a... Looks like someone tore the tape out. Tore the tape while the song was... Tore out the tape. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Oh. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. Truly horrific necktie has somehow... Inland Empire medium success, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck, that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. Save your fare, Ian. This is a white check. You may retry it. White check. Okay. Check success. It actually rolls dice. Wow. Save your fare. Success. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer. Ceiling fan. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a new. On the light bulb. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. What again? The blades come squeaking to a halt. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind. Assess the damage. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the side. I break it with my own hands. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none. What did this? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor. Pulling it back in after it. That's the size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its... Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your... I should go get that New task, find your other shoe. 5 XP. A cool wind gushes in, your toe curls up from... Oh, wow, okay. Monday, find your other shoe. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet cures. Perception, hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your pants. Fish them out. You fish them out. It says whirling in rags. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is. Mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink in a fierce discharge. Someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of it. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. Soft vapor. Wipe the mirror. As you reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror, abort. You clearly have not thought this. You won't like what you see that you will see there. You will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my... Yeah, there's definitely something wrong. But what's wrong? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. Like there's an upholstery of alcohol under. At least my tongue is okay. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. I'm sorry. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon. Your face hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be particularly tiny nose. Not with the drinks absorbed for you. Wipe the mirror. Behold. You have no idea what this thing is, dude. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your weight at an expression. Trying to make an expression with that. Why? I'm not making it. The face is making itself. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Okay, try to stop. Oh my god, you can't stop. It's like, it's not even voluntary. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been. There might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm. Encyclopedia, dig deep into your mind and look at the source of the expression. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know. Locked. It says I can retry it. This is a white check you made. Attempt to stop the expression from. It's too late. Like an image of a film, the expression belongs to your primary. It could take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Okay. Alright, you can zoom out with the mouse wheel. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Class J. Miss Orange disco dancer? The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Authority, there's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir?
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Suggestion. Challenging. Try the expression on. Let her know you want her physically. Sure. The words have already. Oh my god. Suggestion challenging failure. The words have already left your mouth. I want to have fuck with you. She erupts in laughter, all the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, I don't want to. Come on, man. Pretty please, one more time. I said, I want to have fuck with you. Goddamn right you did, you crazy asshole, you. She wipes the tears from her eyes. What kind of cop are you? I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. You're pretty. I'm sorry. Sorry, cop. Don't be. It was funny. And anyway, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of it? Empathy, medium success. She appears to genuinely want you to understand. So, what if you can't pull great... So what if you can't pull grade A pussy anymore? There are other things in life more meaningful, more fitting for a man. This, she gestures towards herself draped in silver. This is Mata, oh wait, what? This is Fata Morgana. I don't know what that means. For Latin. One thing though, she extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Huh.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. Electrochemistry. Take that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke shit out of it. Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, productive, still smoldering. But she broke it at the filter. Oh, how very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke them all. This is really well written. This is cool. Liking this. I do kind of wish there was some background music, but it does just readings. The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug. Conceptualization. Success. Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants. Volition. Or you could not do that. No one is making you. Yes, I should do that. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke filtering. New task. Find smokes and smoke them. Plus, smoking gives massive bonuses. Smoking them gives massive bonuses. That's not. The door is closed. Try the hand. This is the weekend edition of satirical newspaper Trump. Nothing on the front page. Oh, okay. Try the handle. The door can only be opened with. There's no answer. You hear the shower being turned. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something. I'm so alone. The door is indifferent to your loneliness. The world does not care. Knock again. Still no answer. Knock again, much harder. Still nothing. Man, I'm a sad sack. Gosh, where? Summer door closed for the winter. Okay. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic, waiting for somebody to sing. Speakers connected to the radio, the music. Attic. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your impressions fast. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangout. Of course, at this point, precise measure your soul can only be formed from the outside through a PA system by other people. What should I sing when it comes to it? You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Lamentation sounds good. You'll really get a gauge on my soul with that. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off your face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? New task. Sing karaoke. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. Finish thought. Weird how this game works with victims. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to bed. Doing it. The menu has been wiped clean. Only word Monday is. Health. Okay. Garte, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, gives you a sideways glance. Empathy. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you. Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero, cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at them. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird like piles of posters and drying mugs. One of its broken and is trying to mend. Looks like the bird was ripped off the field that mounted. Was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel a bit. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man, bomber jacket, tapping his.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by what do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know,
He shrugs. Empathy. There's something... Oh. There are some typos in the game. The script is pretty massive, I'm guessing, so I'm gonna... on that. There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now. The door is bolted. A sign reads Kitchen Reserve. A sign reads Mess Hall Reserved for Union members. Doors open to see. This royal pinball machine is plugged. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid. Oh. Man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. Back of his shirt reads Wild Pine, circled by. Rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack headache medicine. Pick up the pill. Item gain magnesium. Man does not mind. Probably need. You've just picked up medicine. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen. Above your character. This, the blue. Click the plus icon to heal your morale. I believe I do not. Try waking him up. Yeah, we did it. Challenging. Did it. There is only one way to wake up this bone, wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane, rip the building from the earth. No words, just a primordial scream. The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. Why the yelling, man? You're alive? You looked out for the long count there. Wait, what? I was just sleeping. He seems pissed off. What do you want, officer? Authority, success. Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker protects the... Yours? One of the bottle is spilt rum. Indeed. Help yourself to some. He blinks. Wait, no, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. See anything interesting? Tell me about Wild Pines. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. He doesn't sound too enthusiastic. How's that going? How's it going? The dock worker lets out a big yawn that stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. The fingerprints glisten on the glass. Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? I've almost never been outside of this building. Good. He doesn't dwell on the particulars of your existence. We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbor, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the morning. He rubs his eyes and says, right to work, right to sleep, I say. Who's behind organizing the strike? We are, the workers, the union. We know what we need. That's what's right for us. You mean there's no leader? Okay, I guess there's also Evrart. God, the names are so insane in this game. There's also Evrart, He's in charge of the Union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. Got our back. Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking? They got it. Measureheads got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was. See anything interesting in your dreams? Thank God, no. Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead. I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever. No poetry stuff, just quality time. A little me time in the abyssopelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. Alright, I'll let you see. 5 experience gain. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table. In sweet. The sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? An hour? Sweet Lord, a whole hour, and you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time. You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade in yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Lick it. Don't lick it. Lick it, but only a little. Okay. Lick it, but only a little. You lick it, but only a little. Only with the tip of your tongue because you're a pleasure delayer. After 2 or 3 licks, the crust begins to melt, and a sweetness breaks loose. The sharp, titillating scent of alcohol rises to your nostril. Cask, find booze, and drink it. A real drink would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great...
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, oh my god, cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. Oh, it's this guy from the box art. Kim Utsuragi. Or it'd be, actually, wait, it would be, sorry, pronouncing this wrong. It's Japanese, right? Kim Itsuragi. Itsuragi. Okay. A bespectacled, maybe it's not that though, because it's, I don't know. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the, like he's waiting for you. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand. Esprit de corps. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended on you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. Are you sure of this? You are sure of this, but why? Hold on, who is he? He is your half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Yep, Kitsuragi. Okay. Ooh. You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. I don't really know my name. Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. Okay. No. Conceptualization medium failure. Raphael Ambrosius Costo. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance. Don't worry, Raphael Ambrosius Costo is one classy name for one classy cop. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said, just move.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So the body is still in the tree.
Empathy success. It's the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the... I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41 who had the insignia of Citizens Leave and jacket. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. Inspectorate General? Internal Affairs. I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation. You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your... Yes, but they're just white rectangles. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM pattern of Revencall West. I would ask that you step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need a job. Shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets. I mean, you don't have a badge? It was not on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a short way of report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as possible, but getting the body down precedent. Should still take precedence. But I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. but I have seen officers go through much worse, much worse. You need something for your headache. There is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one. And if I told you I'm not really a police. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is a dead body, and someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. He concludes, but first we have to take it down. What were we supposed to do again? Talk to the manager, then we go out back, take the body down. After you, officer. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, now in your party, you can talk to him.
Yes?
Oh. Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Literally anything about it. I can't remember. Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. I know literally nothing about it, only that you told me before. Do you want me to brief you? Brief, yes, that sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said that there was a dead body behind whirling in rags hostile cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him. He used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this. Who was the caller? To find him or her is one of our tasks here. Now all we know is muffled using a device of some sort. Desk could identify neither the caller's age nor why hide themselves. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in union. The dock workers union facto lease in Martinez. Now it appears they've started. We cannot allow that. Hold on, and the RCM is. That's us. Revocall Citizens Militia. We're the police. Let me make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer. Secret task complete. Asked him to tell you about the case. Inexperience. That's right. Cool. Would you say this is a mysterious case? The lieutenant considers your question for a moment before answering. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. Why not? The lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. I seem to wish there was. Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering? Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately. The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is fantastic. Wow, really? That's mega sexy. No, not really. Was there anything else? So, it can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head with a dark twisty. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it, then hit him with it. What the fuck? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a, he considers the phrasing, a pissing competition. His disdain is clear. This man would not use such expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes narrow. I assumed you were in on it. You know what I'm in on? You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Better than an imbecilic cop off. Cop off? It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected it. You should tell me now. This seems relevant. Later. Voice unflinching. Is there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Actually, I have all I need from you. Good. The lieutenant nodded. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. No response. He just arches his brow. I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There's a sudden harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal. Fine, let it be. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is the rule. I forget. Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Ugh. Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul. Damaged morale. One you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon. I want to talk about you. Me? Yes, you. I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? You're wearing glasses. That's correct. You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster it. Just observing. I guess you don't need glasses. You don't look like other people around here. That's because I'm half Steelite, or quarter. My father was from Seoul. Oh, so I'm half Solite? Basically. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. He shakes his head. It's not an interesting topic. What is Seoul? It's part of the world, officer, a geographic entity and a geographic division. I told you. Oh, Seoul. Never mind. I'm thinking Seoul, like, that's not how it's spelled, right? I'm an idiot. What is Seoul? Part of the world, officer, a geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I want to know. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of seal light. I've never met either one of my grandparents. Never been to. He seems to. He seems almost proud of these. I'm a regular Ravacolier. He's glad to have shot down your. Tell me a secret about yourself. Lieutenant Nair raised a single eyebrow. Oh, okay. Lieutenant Nod. Do you ever talk with yourself? What do you mean? You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, I have no idea what you're talking about. The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer. Real and this isn't an old school case. So how do you think? Well, I do most of my work inside my notebook. Lieutenant produced a small blue notebook with the eyely thumb through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our different meetings. This is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect. Special. That's all for now. Seem to be following me. Excuse me? Nothing, just an observation. You have looking for the right words, a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, surely collide. What do you mean distinctive? I hope you don't take this in the wrong way. It's just collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st precinct tend to move automatically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes... You're kidding me. Why containers? I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. Okay. Talk to this. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the...
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costa.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper in hand.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? Of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
A 3?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
Yes?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes, yes, he means do you have questions for me, like a police officer would.
The cafeteria man really agitated. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. This is the second time you've avoided the subject. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it. Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this. Goodness. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. You kill him? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on the tree there. How do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? Points to the west. First you exit through that, then right, you should see a big hole in the fence. Really big one. You could put in the courtyard through there. No need for the hole is big enough for the grand cavalry. Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his... That's all. Hey. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. Ow. No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling thing. Hawk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But... What's bail? Time to push the eject button. Sounds like responsibility. You don't like those. Let's try to slip away unnoticed. Check failure? What the fuck? One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. Furiously, with both hands. Why? What the fuck? What the fuck? The lady in the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she? That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on that. Look at the stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him. Why did I do this? Why did I use both my hands to flip him off? Why both? Watch out! Oh god. Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
This did not need to happen. I gave no such commands to the body.
Those are the mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
I don't know. That just comes off as a lazy effort to reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
It's not going very well. Doesn't look like it is, sweetie. Are you okay? An old woman appears out of the blackness. Ow. There's my... No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you... No, are you okay? Chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry. Are you sure, ma'am? Yes, yes. Check on him. Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. Drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks. Still have to charge you for 3 nights and a broken window. That's 100. Thank you for your cooperation. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. Points upstairs toward your room. New task, pay for damage. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself. Autosave. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. Place shirt. Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only... Had to be something. Up on Marble Hill. Why did you say that? Lieutenant Itsugari, do you know a place called Marble Hill? No. He thinks for a moment. But isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression? A saying, up on Marble Hill, a great high place, one possible to come back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you say if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, to the exact number on the building? You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get to maybe a street or apartment wall. Make a save. That work? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Heap of snow melts in this world out. Your son says fuck the police.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions. Where am I? What do you mean? Tell me where we are, okay? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North. What is up in the north? There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The east, the harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A frit door too. What's in the south? Stops in a bridge, the canal bridge Leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Accident, probably. The other side of the canal. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there. A fish market. That got closed down ages ago. In the west. He looks at the water, squinting. Just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinet Inlet. There are some islands down in the islands in the bay, but they're hard to. I'm looking for a dead body. Oh, that. She points north. That's right there. She's relieved someone came for it. Thanks, that's all for now. No problem. What is this fuck the police business? Excuse me? She doesn't understand. She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line. Never mind. Who are you exactly? Me? I'm just a gardener. Cool. And what are you doing here? Working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. But, well, as you know, there's a corpse there hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you. Smiles politely. My head is about to explode from cold side. I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. Wipes her brow with the... Her gloves, you get the feeling that you have a body to deal with after all. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. Hands you the rubber gloves with no... Thank you. Before you stands a motor carriage, bodywork covered in blue, bright lively. 50. Vapor emanates from a large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. Must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. Open the door. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of the fuel preheater gate. Tim, what are we looking at? What is this machine? This is the Capri Anima, a motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you like. He nods at the cabin. Motor carriage, something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. This must be what woke me when you arrived in Martinet, the Infernal Dome. Yes, sorry about that. The Capri Kanima does have a rather distinctive. He says it with very badly concealed pride. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? No, I'm afraid not. He straightens his spine. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages? The Capri Motor Corps does provide most of our patrol. Look around the cabin again. Pick up the radio. The frequency tableau cut lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the top of us. Reach you, attic. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct. I'm putting it. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice Dimitri, Precinct 57. How may I assist? Voice replies in the... Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She put you on hold. The static crackling softly like a bomb. After a while, you hear an old man. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. Jules. 10-2, 10-5. This is the 41st. Come in. Over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking with a large rectangle sewn on his face. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with wires in it. Hi, this is me here. I work at your station. 10-4, what's your status? Over. My status, 10-18, 10-20, over. Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean. State your message. Over. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, repeat message. Over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22, the captain. Over. Is it him? Dry voice asked in the background. What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs... He what? He lost his badge? Hey, who is this? This is Communications Officer Jules Pidu. Over. No, the other one. You mean your partner? Over. What is he saying? He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Or over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Man in the background sounds like... Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and... Dick Mullen is not your fictional... Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Haha, officer lost his badge, haha. Like, I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him, and laughs sarcastically. Oh god damn it, is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer is wondering who you might be joking, and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Mullen dicked us. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done. Track down your badge. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you've replaced a badge. Fuck me. Matt, come here. You gotta hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? What the fuck is it? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Enough with this now. I have other things. 10-9, come in. Come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation. New heights even for a captain sober. Ask him. Speaker gasped for air. Ask him if he lost his gun, too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over. Half-light. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? God, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. Don't sweat it, Brayton? You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like the truth, and then it becomes it. No, of course I didn't lose. He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it fast. Can't have some gangbang. We're all glad you've not lost your gun, officer. Need further assistance. Listen, I've actually lost my gun too. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. Therefore, I hear you. I don't have authority to grant requests, but what does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, the operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds. Over. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money. He says it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that. Request is denied, sir. Okay, I hear you. No fun. Anything else, sir? Over. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like. Okay. 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question over. Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through. What's there to think about? You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your man. Hard about this. Ask if he's there alone. I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Please refer to me with my full name in the 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that. Over. Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name, will you? What is it? What can he possibly still want from me? He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name. Nolan's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics. I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth. What? What is it? He's still on the line? He wants to verify the information on his badge. But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of Ravenshaw Cavalry Force. Tell him to stop wasting time. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Understood, sir. Over. That's all for now. 18 kilometers to the south, in 41st Precinct relay booth, a small crowd is gathered around communication officer Jules. Buzz of cops. Small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz of laughter. When Officer Judith Minot enters, her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short. What is going on here? Did something happen? He asks, startled. Jean then says, what happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even. Mac Torson is finger fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance. Suddenly he interjects, yeah, Mullen was fucked alright, sound fucking drunk to me. The tall ginger on his right still has tears of laughter in his eyes. Yeah, Mac's right, this was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was. Satellite officer... Yeah, bites down on his knuckles. Enough. He shouts across the room. The commotion dies down. All eyes turn to him. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddammit. Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks. We must help him. Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man. I just know we can't give up on him. At his weakest, he wouldn't. Crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac, man the door. Gestures Torsten to lock the doorway and then turns to Minot. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. He sighs heavily and turns to address the room. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of it to the captain or anyone else. We'll give him a couple days to pull his shit together. Old boy lights another cigarette and says, I guess I can hold off the report for a few days. Good. Okay, everybody, nothing but a prank call here. We've all got our laughs. Now back to work. Far north on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Pull out the pull-out toolbox. Metallic door slides out from the seat and clicks into place. Tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my like some men. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Push in the pull-out toolbox. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch of it. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as startled. It's in the large orange sector. Next to the gauge, it's a red switch. There's no use pressing the button. Start with that. We're not going anywhere.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler. From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you? Nope, don't smoke. Nods towards the big lorry behind. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around. Be released. Yep, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere. I was gonna say he's fucking smoking. Guess I'll ask around then. You could also check the kiosk down the street. Crit. He points toward the harbor. With 3 T's. Revocol is weird. Tell me more about this strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got blockades set up, making demands. No way in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane, half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demand. Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Makes a ching sound. Anything else I should know? Anything else? Thanks. Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Communiers. Camion? It's all French. A few still hang around here waiting for us to. Most of us have scurried off some to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life. Thinking, reflecting, observing. Glances down at the road toward the horizon. Glint of something. Eyes. What's better than chasing transient pleasures? More transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get on to the next one. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really been asked about it. Been wasting time here. Time right here. Keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his dark stuff. Alright, never mind then. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Okay, what are you actually? Can't even get a few good jokes past you, my man. He grins. I've got another haul of mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grad Occident. So we've been making headway in little more. Oh my god, the fifth. Could I get one of those hauling tracksuits you're hauling? Pals and all, but I can't freely hand out merchandise. The boss is happy. That machine behind you. Rockin' Beauty? What's the lawyer with his thumb? Sure. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Yeah, those lorries are pretty neat. Neat for carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way, the kids way out in blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Right, I have another question. Ease into it, don't go too far. This seems like a personal. Man, I want to know about your soul. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? I'm okay, man. Just the jam's got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretch in the frames and the dull engines off. Man recedes in days of words. Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business with looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong. I'm good for now. Right, care to spare some change for working stiff? Huh? Oh, no, I ain't got any money. They don't want us to pay for unfinished work. They who? Bosses, man. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me or you. I'll spare a coin you for a city cop down in his luck if I had, say, 4 myself. I'm good for now. Good talk. Don't be a stranger. Horseback monument, an old monument of the traffic pointing. Silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philippe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol." So this king do? What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did? I above you, the triumphant. Warriors probably strong food.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells toward the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for us. What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you, full head taller than him.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, scab.
What is a strike? Who are all these strikebreakers? Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interest. The man runs a hand through Melee grain. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in times of crisis. Union fucks don't want work. They ought to let in those who do want work. I have a question. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow because rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were, starts bellowing, given a job to do. I want to get into the harbor too. Have fun, he snorts. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you in, let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss? I'm interviewing people about the murder that took place here behind the hotel cafeteria there. I know nothing about a murder. His reply is snappy and terse. Mention of a killing since barely knows so I should ever personally instance. Absolutely nothing? Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work. He again shakes his large fist and turns back to you. It's shameful, cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime. This really isn't my area of expertise. We're not picking a side in this yet, sir. Pity. He turns around and bellows to the gates. Let us work. What exactly is your goal here? We were promised work. Points to the gates. We'd be in there working if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Okay, I wanted to discuss something. I'm just gonna leave now.
Scab?
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinet investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating murder. It's actually very fun and easy. I don't believe you. Said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy. It's just walking. He shakes his head at them. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here. Here at the harbor. Being an honest union man. I need to know what's behind the gates I'm exploring. My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. He gazes over the roundabout with him. Does this mean you can let me through the gate? I don't operate that in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants itself. That simple. I just walk in. I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Past Measurehead. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Simonese supremacist there. He points to the bridge above the gates. Walk right past him. Right. Then press the button to unlock the door. Aha. Then go past him again. And you enter the harbor through the office. Esta. For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in physical confrontation. Or you could convert his Simonese supremacist worldview. Or he strokes his mustache. Maybe it actually is completely impossible. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview? Jean-Luc himself would not say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Has anyone here ever bested him in physical confrontation? Not yet, no. He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. He's incredibly strong. Got it. Another thing. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Sure thing, friend. I can help you out. Flips a coin toward you. Try to catch it. Nope. The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw it like that. The thing we harbor folk do, passing the time with cargo and such. He rubs the back of his head. It's not meant as a provocation or ridicule. Lieutenant Kitsugari picks up the coin and hands it to him. Appreciate it. Right. Always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, we're not slithering scabs. What's the strike about anyway? You know, serious business. He smiles. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first. He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss or are on better footing. Nice talk, gonna get moving. That's crazy. There's so much. The game is pretty not so fun. Let's go try to actually like find the body though. I feel like there's like a million things I can do at any time. Good. Gosh. Go back out. Revok skull. Revok. Jump Jams, a popular
Welcome to Revachol.
racist lorry driver. Welcome to Revachol. Pronounced the rotund man. Rest of you. Why are you addressing my partner like
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo? What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Lieutenant exhales and now that that's settled, we have a couple.
Whatever you say, officers.
I've pretty much finished. He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering. Got a smoke? No. Got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage. Then I'm gonna need the one you're smoking. Can't have it. But hand it over. I'm confiscating it as evidence of what? I haven't done anything. He puts out his cigarette and flicks one tiny stub toward the street. Fuck, I oughta. Oughta what, officer? The man looks at you coolly. Noxious effluence wafting in the air around him. Sorry, I couldn't be any help. What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strikes. It's a sit and wait on your ass situation. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples? Yeah, apples. Take it you had other questions? Giving you the best runaround, to be honest. What was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, or law, the sorting of the... Not the most popular topic now. Coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic, but that is, bury your head under this common sheet. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. People who've studied these things say that you and me are by design. He glances at Kim. So naturally, Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you. Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop Okay, and this concerns you, police, so better be vigilant. The damn Kipts are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes and the other intruder species too. Throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kiragi. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Wait, what's this cultural victory? The kind, it's what the Kipts of Boogie Street are going for, right under our nose, and the others too on the ring. Heard any Chansons lately? Heard any Metetos or Lader? No. Dominating culture, how they plan to say so. Uh-huh. It's true. He pushes on. Also, you need to realize the dangers of races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in there. You might end up with a sub-race, unknown character leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Yeah, I think I can get down with Elysium. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Don't push your luck, Runt, and give you just a... Goods from the worry haphazardly. Closed for winter. Please use main. Oh yeah, this is the hotel. For the hostel. Pigs go home. Street name is... I see a map. Oh Jesus. Yes. Back to that. barrels inside. Pick them up if you want a bag. Electronic doorbell, on call box in the Matrix. That's the company in the East Delta Commerce. This game is nuts, dude. Brilliant. Oh, is there a way to get up there? How do I get to the balcony? Oh, I see how. Go get my shoe, man. I'm trying to do these tasks. There, wonder if there's a... Oh, yeah. Double click. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's... I tried that. And tries not to look over you. Him tries not to look at the pile of tape. Water plant. I'm sorry for... No problem, Op. Bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's... Go to sleep becomes... It's gonna take a while to get all the money that I need. All the sea makes you. Mr. Brunny one watches. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green. Like two baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not weight. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced. Oh. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about right now, truth be told. Don't be afraid to say weird things. See a container you can't open? Equip a pry bar. Alright, well then let's get the stuff out of the car then. Inside you see blah blah blah. Box. Red tips pry bar. Pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. Take the rubber-handled cane cutter. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. Take the hand-cranked flashlight. It's robust weatherproof and well made. Police issue. Let's see things in the dark you wouldn't otherwise know. How may I assist you? I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. They have reported a murder. Of course, what's her number, officer? Cam, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. Her number is 005-1944-29. Received. Hold on, officer. Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins. Officer, finally returned. I have Sylvie Malika on the phone. Yes, hello? A female voice greets you through static, like she's a million miles away from here. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling Rags. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it? The static waivers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from it. Get away from whom? You know whom. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her word. You mean me? You needed to get away from me. I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Alright, I won't push on this. Are you ever coming back to work? Maybe, I don't know. She seems to relax a little. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Do you know who made that call? No, sorry, I don't. Clears your throat. Not a lot of people have phone. Proper people don't have money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone on the. It was someone else, the lieutenant makes them. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. I'd take. But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does the union have to do? No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking for the words. What the union says goes. People listen to them. They take care of their own. Like everyone here. Authority. Garbage. I am the authority around here. Okay. She obviously doesn't. Let's challenge your foot. Feel much better now. Okay. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang around in your own backyard for? I didn't want to get in trouble with you. Push her further. Show her the error of her. No, don't push her. It sounds as if cry. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand. Wait, what others? The other people who live around here, local people. I didn't want trouble. Her voice is resigned and weak. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon. Everything is dealt with, by the union. Internally. You hear static, her chin rub against these. I just don't want any trouble. I see. Don't worry about it. You do? Sounds relieved. What else can I do? Okay, next question. Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. My badge is missing. Anywhere? Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry. Real policemen have you, by the way. Yes, you absolutely should. Awfully. Feels like you haven't. Have you seen my gun? Please no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun. Sounds beyond desperate. I showed you my gun? When did it happen? You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and stops hesitant. And what? What did I do? You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you. And then you started making suicide jokes. That pretty... Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, containing the mercy shot right next to fat, some of it food. I don't think he touched it. Okay, I don't know what to say. Me neither. Yes, but what happened to my gun? No idea. All I know is next year around money and big bucks cannot lie and buy money, but money can buy gun. It almost it almost looked like you had pawned it. I did not ask. Have you seen my policeman uniform? Uniform. You in any. Hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? No, absolutely. I think I got everything I need. I hope so. Please don't call me. Bye. She's ready to hang. Why does she see me? Wanted to get away from you, said you're the authority. You asked her. Yes. You obviously have done something to upset her at the rags when she's freaking there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad, it's just static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and the Ua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What Ua thing? The stuffed bird. Great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," laughing like... I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Why do I always end up screwing everything up? It was a pretty bird. They're there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We called her Scotty. There's a genuine sadness. You're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. I've seen so many assholes in this. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. You pauses. Go on, I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs on repeat. No more. I hate it. Hold on, which song? We Go On by the OO, she sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Right, was that all? Then there was your room, your project experiment to how bad it can. I tried to send the cleaner, wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me a. No idea what you. I don't want. And then you screamed at something about how you are a piece of shit human being, and why does it. That you'd fire yourself. And even. I'm sorry. And then you had to deal with your toilet. I had to deal with your toilet, clogged with document causing water. I won't even mention you waiting around, harassing cops. Sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. These documents? The one I had to wrench out of your toilet. What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way. Especially when there's a hurricane. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget. Okay, I get it. Wasn't a... No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. I am truly sorry for everything. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sorts of things. Disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song. What would that be? One that was really bad. Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint Sain. Butchered that right up. Her voice. Interesting. You still have to find it. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless. All breaks. Be already. Anything else I can help you with, officer? I'm done with the radio for now. 57th over and out. Letter R.
Kono's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it in his.
Oh yeah, Nabakumpi Kuno.
Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick!
Okay. Interesting. They censored that. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching. Trying to break free. Fire. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthful.
They pay you no. You're pretending not to know.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kono know what a rake is? Kono's not a gardener.
him. What should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
See what you mean, but we've got little choice here.
Just take it easy.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another
He's
rock.
calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body, what do you know about it? Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Can't help me out here. What do we want? If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got here, as usual. You know who he was. Kuno's fuck gimp. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice. You know how it got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. So you didn't see it happening? You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. I gotta remember these pronunciations. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Oh, okay. Where did you go then? I don't know. Some fucking looks around trying to come. Mesque or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Hey, Cyberpunk. Where is Night City? Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp. That's what you... Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the Yagari, Kuno. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something. You're testing Kuno's patience. Get lost. I want to discuss the body with you. About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? I might have questions later. Now let's talk about something. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. The boy points to his chest. Do you refer to yourself in the third person? The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person. He looks slightly confused but proud he came up. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent, like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder and the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help! I'm just going to leave. Yeah, get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you. Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you. Bang, got fucked by the Kuno. You hear him say as you walk away. We alright. You want to get fucked again, come back. Smells like spoiled meat and turtle dick. Human being. There are several footprints in the mud where I work. Oof. What do you think you are? What do you think you are? Super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the... I don't know. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnail. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Tenant workers' boot track. Noted. That takes. Okay, I think we're gonna save here for now. I think this is a good place to stop because we're about to get into investigating the body for real. And yeah, this has been good. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Like the first 2. Okay. Oh, we have a save. I have no idea what the day 1 is. I might actually like look at a not like a guide outline. But so far it's it's really dense, but definitely impressed with what they're going for here. So I will continue back with the game probably tomorrow or maybe even later tonight, but I'm definitely gonna take. But thanks for watching. In the next.